Okay, so now I have to develop the surfaces of both prisms, right? Okay, so now because I have all the three views, now I have to develop the surfaces of the prisms, right? So I can just move my drawing board to my right hand side so that I can have some space this side so that you can see on the screen. Okay, so I'll start with the main prism, this vertical prism, right? So because I have the height here, I'll just project this height to this section so that I can just draw the development of the prism, right? Okay, so I'll take my pencil and project the point this side and this base this side. Okay, so now I have the height. Remember, the development is the unfolding process, right? So now I have to unfold this prism. So where are you going to cut the prism? uh, Normally we cut the prism at the shorter edge. If you check here, we have an edge there and an edge there, but there's a gap in between the two edges, right? So this edge and this edge, I'll make them what? The seam. Why? Because this edge is shorter than all the other edges, right? Okay, so that means I'll cut there and there, right? Okay, so let me just draw a vertical line here. That means my development will start from there. So because I have C there, that means this point will be point C, and also down here I have C. So my development will start there, going that way. Okay, so from here I'll just project this and that this side. So because this is line CC, so just project that this side. So I have a point there and a point there. So obviously it's these 2 points. So what I can do now, I can just draw in those edges from here to there and from here to there. So I'll leave this open. Why? Because we did not cut anything there. So we've cut this edge from here to there. That means I'll have a line from this point to that point, right? Okay, and then now I have to go to the top view. Remember, this prism is a triangular prism. That means we have how many sides? 3 sides, right? Okay, and the length of each side is given. It's 44, right? Okay, so what I can do is I can just take my compass, measure 44 there. 44 is there, right? And then for me to get line the next line AA, that means I'll have to mark off there and also there, right? So from here to A it's 44, right? So from C to A is 44. That's the reason why I marked 44 there. So I have point A there and point A there. So I can just draw a line there. So I can just draw in the edge. This is the fold line, because from the instructions they said we must show what? The fold lines. So this is the edge of this point, right? Then after A we have B, right? So same measurement, 44. That means I'll mark there, and then I can mark there as well just to save time. So I can just draw in that edge, because obviously line AA, as you can see there, we have the complete line from the top base to the bottom base. Even for line BB, we have the complete edge there. So I can just draw in that edge all the way down to the base. Okay, so this is line BB, right? And the last one, it's line CC. So I can just draw that light construction. So this is C. Why do I have two lines CC? It's because obviously we are cutting here, and when we join them, we'll join them at the same uh, position. So obviously I must have two edges, like the line CC, right? So I'll just project this part to this line, this part as well to that line. I do the same thing what I've done here. So I'll just draw in the edge from there to there, and from here to there. Alright, and then I can just draw that part in like that, and also this base part like that. Okay, so I'm not done with the development because of this section. So this is the development or interpenetration curve here. So I have to add that development curve. So if you can check from our top view, so we have line AC there, right? So AC is there, right? So that means I will have to take this distance from C to that point, right? So I can just take my compass and I have to take this distance. Why this distance? Because this is the true length, because I'm looking at this triangle at the right angle, right? I'm looking at this part directly, right? So this is the true length. So I have to take this, because if I take this length AC there, this is not the true length, right? If you check, this length is shorter than this length, but this is line AC, this is line AC. So this is not the true length, but this is the true length. Okay, so I'll just take this distance C to 1 like that. Okay, so obviously I measured this distance from point C, right? So obviously on my drawing I'll put my compass on point C and mark there, right? Even this side from point C and mark there. Okay, and then from those points I can just draw vertical lines like that, like that. Okay, good. So now if you look at our left view, right, we have obviously that point, right? So that point is point 1. So obviously that means I'll have point 1 there. So this is point 1, but this is between C and B. C and B, that means this is point 2. And this side between A and C we have 1. That means this is point 1. Alright, okay. And then when it comes to the bottom part here, we have 3. Point 3 is here, so that means I have to take obviously the point is directly at point C there, right? So that means that point will be there and also there. So what I can do, I can just connect that right away, just like this, and also this side, do the same, just like that, and then it just completes my curve of interpenetration there and there. So this part I'll just leave it open. So this is the development of the main prism. So now I can just move to this branch prism, which is this triangle, right? Okay, so because this, I'm looking at this part directly at an angle of 90, that means I can just project this to this section. so that I can just draw the development of this part. So project that height, and that height. Alright, so I can just label those points here. It's 2, here is 1, here is 3, 3. Okay, so I've projected the heights there, right? Okay, so let me just have a starting point there. I'll just draw a line there. So this is our starting point. So I'll have to check which edge is the shorter edge, or which one is the shortest. So you can see there, this edge is the shortest, line 3, 3, right? So just start from there. So this is point 3, point 3. Okay, and obviously the length of the sides of the triangle are given from our top view there. It's 32, so that means I'll just measure 32 there. So I have to measure 32 there because I'm unfolding this object, this branch part, right? So I'll have point there, point there, point there, point there. So because this is a triangular prism, I must have 3 surfaces, 1, 2, 3, same as the from the main prism. We have 1, 2, 3 because this is a triangular prism. So same applies here. So from there I can just draw in those lines like that. Okay, so obviously I'll start here at 3 and end at 3, just like that. Okay, so from 3 that means we'll have to go to 1, right, clockwise. So from 3 we have point 1 there and point 1 up there, and from 1 we have point 2. Where is line 2, 2? Line 2, 2 is there. That means I have a point there, 2, and a point there, 2. Right, and then back to line 3, 3. So this is the complete development of the branch prism. So what I can do there, I can just draw the seam line there and a line there, because obviously line 3, 3 is from here to there. So I can just draw that in. Then line 1, 1 is there. This is the fold line, and line 2, 2 is there. So I can just draw in this part because obviously it's flat there, but when it comes to this side, I'll have to connect the points exactly as they are there. So I can just connect that point 3 with 2, point 1 with 3, just like that. And here, what's happening here? Just want to check before I connect. So from here there is this point, right? So between 1, 2 there is this point, right? So obviously I must have a point somewhere here in the middle. So what I have to do is because this is at a 90 degree, that means this is the true length. So I'll just take this distance from 1 to that part there. So I'll have to mark there, and then have a line, vertical line there, just like that, and then transfer that here. So 1 and 2, that means we'll have an edge there. So I'll just connect that. Like that. Like that. Okay, so this is the development of the triangular prism, the branch one, the smaller one. So this is the complete drawing. So I have the two developments there. So I can just mark it off. And obviously construction lines are shown there and the fold lines from our developments. So this is a fold line, fold line, fold line, fold line, right? So this is the complete drawing for this page 81.